What is your excuse for not doing what you want? After watching to this video and listening to this story, you will have no excuse. For many, blindness might seem like the end of a fulfilling life, but for Erik Weihenmayer, it was just the beginning of an unimaginable adventure. The story you're about to hear is one of overcoming, courage, and the wild, untamable spirit that can face the world's most extreme challenges. This is the story of the man who, despite losing his sight, decided to take on the world's highest mountain, Mount Everest. Welcome to the Wild Worlds Files. Please consider subscribing. It would help me a lot to keep uploading content. Thank you. Erik Weihenmayer wasn't always blind. As a child, he was active and full of energy. However, at the age of 13, a degenerative retinal disease left him completely blind, forcing him into a world of total darkness. For many, losing their sight would mean giving up on their dreams, but Erik decided that his blindness would not dictate his fate. Instead of stepping back, he chose a path that would lead him to face challenges most people wouldn't dare attempt even with full abilities. From a young age, Erik developed a passion for adventure. He learned to climb mountains, something that seemed impossible for someone who couldn't see. But his perseverance and indomitable spirit helped him overcome every obstacle. To Erik, blindness wasn't a limitation, it was an opportunity to redefine what it means to be human. In 2001, Erik set out on an expedition many would consider suicidal, to climb Mount Everest, the highest peak on Earth, a place where the conditions are so extreme that even the most experienced climbers often lose their lives. Snowstorms, thin air, and dangerous terrain make Everest a test of physical and mental endurance to the limit. But Erik wasn't alone on this impossible mission. With the help of a team of skilled guides and climbers, they developed a system of ropes and audible signals that allowed him to navigate the treacherous paths of the mountain. Erik had to rely completely on his teammates, listening to every instruction and feeling the ground beneath his feet, never knowing what awaited him with the next step. For weeks, the expedition pushed forward toward the summit, battling freezing temperatures, avalanches, and extreme exhaustion. The challenge wasn't just physical, it was mental. Everest tests not only your body but also plays with your mind, especially when you can't see what's in front of you. On May 25, 2001, after weeks of excruciating effort, Erik Weihenmayer and his team reached the top of the world. With their lungs burning from the lack of oxygen, Erik became the first blind man in history to stand on the summit of Everest. The achievement was more than just a personal victory. Erik had not only conquered the most dangerous mountain on Earth, but also defied the expectations society had placed on him. For Erik, standing on the summit of Everest wasn't just about conquering the mountain. It was about proving that limitations are only perceptions, and the true power lies in our minds. But the story didn't end there. After his incredible feat on Everest, Erik continued to push boundaries. In 2008, he completed the 7 summits, climbing the highest mountains on every continent, an achievement only a few climbers ever manage. And he did all this without the ability to see the horizon, the landscape, or the obstacles in front of him. Erik has since become a motivational speaker and a symbol of hope for millions of people worldwide, inspiring them to see beyond their own limitations, whether physical or mental. Erik Weihenmayer's incredible journey has been captured in both books and films. His autobiography, Touch the Top of the World, details his life and his historic climb of Mount Everest. This book was later adapted into a made-for-TV movie of the same name in 2006. Erik's climb is also featured in the documentary, Farther Than the Eye Can See, in 2003, which provides an intimate look at his challenges and triumphs on the world's highest peak. In addition, Erik wrote No Barriers in 2017, where he shares his ongoing journey of overcoming obstacles and helping others do the same. Erik Weihenmayer's story isn't just about a man who climbed Everest. It's about someone who shows us that true blindness isn't in the eyes, but in the mind. Erik reminds us that while the world can be a wild and unforgiving place, each of us has the ability to face our own Everests. As Erik has shown, the impossible only exists until someone makes it real. It's not what we see with our eyes that defines us, but the vision we have of what we can become. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to the Wild Worlds Files for more incredible stories and adventures.